Hello YouTube and welcome. In this video we have a Gen 2 Toyota 4runner and we're going to replace the calipers and the brake pads. Alright, let's check it out. Alright. Okay, it's high enough. So I was experienced pulling to the right, pulling to the left when I have the brakes on, and it pulls to the right. When the brakes are not on, steering will pull to this side, and at the touch is hot, so this side is definitely stock. So that's why we're replacing both of them, and I can feel it. There's a lot of resistance here, so let's go ahead. You can actually sit on the brake, so alrighty. So if you're replacing just the calipers, the pads, you're not touching the calipers, take these off. Spring is off, and then drive these pins out. These pins have to be driven out. You should have a needle nose to pull them. This is probably good enough. Alright, take the pins off. And back the okay, the side is off. So what do we do is you get a screwdriver and back the caliper a little bit. I think it's a little loose, but both of them should be able to slide right out. I'm just gonna leave them because it's dry. Pry on them. You gotta pry on them the right direction, which is like this, because you got 4 pistons in this caliper style, and it gets loose. Once it gets loose, I should be able to slide them right off. Anyway, I'm replacing the whole caliper, but I'm just giving you the idea of what to do. In this case, it's stock, it doesn't come back, so it's going to be a pain in the ass doing it, trying to push it sideways. So you're going to need 10mm for the brake line. I'm not going to do nothing actually, I'm just going to loosen that. I'm just going to hit it. This thing is literally not tight at all. But anyway, 10mm, this kind of wrench, brake line wrenches, or what they call flare wrench. Anyway, that's loose. I'm gonna keep it on until I got everything ready. Once I got those 2 bolts, the caliper bolts, 2 of them. Let me get some light so you guys can see. 2 of them are 17mm. One of them is right here and the bottom is right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and take those off, and we're gonna get the new caliper ready. So once this comes off, we can easily get everything ready. So for the top one, I would rather use an extension because I got the brake line, the bottom one. That should be just fine. Okay, these bolts are a little bit tight. I should have turned the wheel a little bit toward the left, turned it that way, but the front end, yeah, you're about to find out why these are so tight, because they have a spring washer on them. It is very secured there, and definitely when you work on a Toyota, definitely you see some stuff are a little bit different from other vehicles to the best, you know, like we got like reliability plus safety with that spring washer system. You can feel it when it spins. You can hear it making that squeaky noise. So if ever it comes loose on you, you'll still be fine. Yeah, definitely if it's a caliper pads only job, it's a quick job. Okay, let's get it loose. To set up the new caliper, I like to set up the new caliper everything before even sliding it, like putting the pads on it. That way it makes it a lot easier to line up. And when these bolts are loose, you got more play on this side. Alright, so this came off. And yep, if you guys can see, I have spring washer right there, and the top one is the same exact length and size, so you don't have to worry about mixing them. Alright, that's off. Now I'm going to go set up the new caliper. Got everything on. I was able to keep the spring on the outside, that way it'll be out of the way. And then this one here, I'm gonna leave it last. Let's just slide the thing in here. Alright. I'm gonna take my wrench, and I'm going to take my wrench and get the brake line loose. It did get pretty dark, so should have had something else, not my phone. I'll grab my phone so you can see. Okay. Yeah, it did drip. I should have put something. A little bit messy. Alright, so here's a 10. Dripping, so let's go. Ah, this thing is stuck. Should probably try to hit it first. Okay. Should have had a pry bar. This will do this fine. Yeah. A little bit though. That's why I didn't want to fight it. Righty. Okay. Slide the new one. Make sure you don't have anything dirty going in that thing. Because, man, you don't want that to happen. Alrighty. I'm just gonna hook this up first because I don't want it to keep dripping. So, alright, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it for the installation. We're actually going to install this spring, and you'll realize it would have been easier to slide at least the top part right before sliding the pin. So I should have left this. It's a lot easier. If you push this inside the pin, as you can see, the top is a little bit in the way, but it's never too late. It's never too late. We can always get the screwdriver and push it in there on top. It will take a little bit of time. Push one side at a time. That one in, and then switch hands and then push this side in. It will go. And that's it. So that's the spring, and it actually was missing from the previous setup. I don't know what happened to it. Must have fell. It looks like it's really hard for it to fall. And let's go ahead and rush. Get this tighter. And remember, use good amount of torque to tighten to get that caliper bolts tight. Righty. And this is normal tight. Don't get crazy. And if you notice there is a leak, go tighter a little bit. That's how I go with something I can get it snug and it doesn't leak is better than too tight. Alright. This is about, to be honest with you, I'm not gonna use a torque wrench, but they're about like 110 foot-pound. This is good enough. Alright, put in 100 foot-pound there. It's about right there. What am I going to do is I'm going to pump the brakes now that both sides are done. I'm going to pump the brakes, and I'm gonna put the tire back if there's no leak out of these brake lines fitting, this one on the other side, and put the tire on it. We're done. Yep, I'm gonna bleed these now, and I'm gonna use my hand to pump it. I'm gonna pump that pedal because I'm by myself, and then I'm gonna use my breaker bar, pull the seat all the way to the front. Let me do it with 2 hands and I'll show you. Okay, so the breaker bar here against the seat, right there, and then we'll just bleed on both sides with the R10mm. Yeah, still has some air in it. We'll let all of it burp, all the air out, and then we'll be good to go.